What's up, people? It's another edition of the New Breed Podcast, the world's best new metal adjacent podcast from two dudes who are really there. I'm one half of your hosting duo, Jay Horsecow. With me, I have my partner, crime the notorious TIM, Tim Anderson Jr. Tim, how's it going?
Oh, just great.
We are doing swimmingly. We are doing swimmingly. We're heading into the holiday weekend. I'm back on the sauce. What else could go wrong? What else could go wrong? So, what are we doing this week, kids? This week, we're a week late, but that's okay. Don't hold it against us. We are going to do our album of the month picks for June 2024. Tim, I'm going to start us off by saying this is the best month of new releases for me so far this year.
It's up there, dude. Yeah, I would
I
agree. It's really good.
I am having trouble because one bang 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 bang, and then listeners, watchers, we obviously do some homework for the show. So mixed in with the homework, it's oh, I want to listen to that again. I want to listen to that again. Still haven't got past the new Gate Creeper. I went back and listened to that Timmy Tampa Zompa Lampa Lampa Lampa, the Zabalba band.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Went back and listened to that again. I've been listening to Knock Loose. I built a playlist off of it's on our Spotify. I built a playlist off of the set list they played, which is fucking wild. And actually, when you listen to it, you realize how far they've come when they go back into the old pop culture stuff. So much has come out this month to the point where and then you have the singles and then stuff coming out where bands are leaking songs or two, song 2 3. It's been fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's I like I'm usually on top of shit, but I'm like 2 weeks behind. I today I listened to the stuff that like I knew I needed to listen to, and I was like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
cool. But like I literally have 14 more records I have to listen to.
Yeah, it's getting tougher. It's getting tougher and tougher to keep up. Now I'm just kind of like, fuck it, I'm gonna wing it. And I ordered a shirt from the band The Life of Lucy. Is it The Life of Lucy? The Last of Lucy. Their new album just came out, and I ordered God Farms, name it. So I ordered that, and it actually I think it came from India. It's a Raglan 3/4 baseball shirt with a real nice sewn in label and shit. But they sent me a whole bunch of Bandcamp free downloads. So I've
Oh,
got all
nice.
that shit I want to listen to. Like it's like Jesus, I'm never gonna get off. Never gonna go. All right, Tim. I'll bet you we have a bunch of the same picks this month, but I'm gonna let's start with before we go into the albums, any singles, EPs, any early release tracks that you're kind of like, yo, this is good.
Yeah, so I got 7 singles that came out that I really liked. You want me to just go through them all?
Mm-hmm.
Phanogram put out a song called All a Mystery.
Shit, I didn't even hear that.
I'm
Is
assuming
it
that's gonna be
good?
a yeah, really good. I love that band.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's gonna be on record. Mushroom Head put out a song called Fall in Line.
Okay.
That's a new record coming out in August. I think August. Um Ambiensis put out a new track from their second full length that's coming out this year. Really good. Obviously, the new Sanguisugabog is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Hard as shit. I want to pull a
Yes, yes.
Josta. Hard. Some Russian new metal with a band called Cassidy. Songs called Dead. That's good.
Okay.
And then the last two, all the Graphic Nature singles, especially Human. That song is fucking amazing.
Yo, shout out
And
to fucking Harvey. That shit is awesome.
dude, that shit
As
is
that album's going to be
amazing.
great. I'm
Yeah.
calling it now. That's going to be in my top 10 this year, hands down.
Yeah, I put a post up today. This might be my album of the year if it's every song is like this. And then the new Peeling Flesh singles are really good as well.
I,
I really
I
enjoyed
am
them.
really, really looking forward to that album. Dude? You should come to that show. It's a Saturday night at fucking Kung Fu Necktie. Them and Snuffed on
Ooh,
site.
I didn't even know that place still had shows.
Yeah, they do. They do. Parking is fucking fucking
Oh, it's a
terrible.
nightmare. Yeah.
But yeah, it's they still got shows. The last time I was there, I got the last bar stool. They have fixed bar stools, people. I got the last bar stool closest to the stage, so I could just sit there and see. It was fucking great. I've been listening to most of that. The new Nails track.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, because I fucking love Nails, and I think that album is going to be great. Todd Jones, love him or hate him, fucking album is heavy. His shit's heavy. You Will Never Be One of Us is an amazing album. Abandon All
Yeah.
Hope, Abandon All Life, Unsilent Death, killers. I think that's great. I think the new Black Dahlia Murder track is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I forgot that came out. Yep.
I when I saw them at I think it was Decibel Metal and Beer 2 years ago, not this year, the year prior. And you could tell, I mean, Brian obviously has the chop singing, but he wasn't yet comfortable. He sounds comfortable on that song. I think that new album's going to be great. Granted, they don't reinvent the fucking wheel. They
No.
don't. It's every Black Dahlia Murder album is a Black Dahlia Murder album, but now they have I would argue, probably the most solid group of musicians in the band playing together. I think it's going to be amazing. And they announced that headliner. It's a co-headliner with Fetus, with the openers are, what is it, Angel Maker, Vomit Forth, and Spite.
Yeah.
Yo, you kidding me?
Yeah, it's a great
It's on,
fucking
it's on
tour.
a Saturday in Philly at the Fillmore. I'm definitely buying tickets to that one.
Yeah, I'm not like the biggest fan of that band, but that song really caught me by surprise. It was really good. So I was very surprised at that.
You know what you're getting. That's why I love it. You know what you're getting when you turn it on. So
Yeah, it's like Corpse. You know what you're getting.
yeah, exactly. No surprises there. All right, Tim. Let's go into picks for the month. You got your first one.
You want to just do the EPs first and then the
Yeah,
full
let's do
lengths?
EP. Yeah, let's do EPs. Let's do EPs.
All right. This I don't understand how you don't like this EP. It really boggles my fucking mind. I think you know what I'm going to say because
Yes.
I've been touting it around Slack all the time. It's the Synestia and Disembodied Tyrant, the Poetic Edda.
Yes.
That shit is incredible.
It's not that I don't like it. It's that I listened to it, I enjoyed it, but nothing jumped out. Now I'm going to go back and do it again.
Dude, the fucking mosh part in the first song is out of control. It's like one of them Signs of the Swarm mosh parts where it's so fucking ridiculous you don't even know how it happened.
Right.
And then the rest of the record is just amazing. That came out of nowhere for me. Just one day I seen like on Apple Music, it was like, you may like, and I was like, oh, that cover looks cool. First song, I was like, whoa, that shit's incredible. There's another EP called the band's called Heriot, Heriot, or Heriot. I don't know how you say it. It's called Foul Void. They're from the UK. Really good stuff. It's 2-song EP, but then they have a full length coming out. I don't remember exactly when, but that shit's really good. And then Banks Arcade put another EP out called Muse, which is
dude, I didn't even see that. They did another one?
Another one, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, they did it.
So I don't know if this is a single. It's actually kind of more like an EP, but I'm gonna say this, and you're not gonna believe me when I say this. The Kaunashi just did a 3-song EP that sounds nothing like anything they've ever done before.
Oh, really?
It is post-hardcore emo. And it's Straycations, Passing Through the Hourglass, Blood Red Camry, Dance Party, 3 songs. So it's probably off an upcoming album, but nothing like they've done before. I just saw them on the Boundaries tour, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have the stomach for it. It's too skronky, too all over the place. There was almost, and no offense to the band, right? Because there were a lot of people that really digging it. It's just not for me. And they put on a decent live show. But this 3 songs, I listened to these 3 songs, and I stopped and I went, holy shit, I actually think I really like that. And I went back and listened again, and I went, God damn, this actually is pretty good. It's, again, not hardcore, not that the mathy shit that they've been doing lately. Like, what is it? I hate the sound of car keys. It's pretty good. I gotta be surprised. I'm surprised it's pretty good.
I'm gonna listen to that after this.
I think if you go with an open mind, you'll be pleasantly surprised to go, yo, I did not think I would enjoy this the way I did. But yeah, that's my EP pick for the month.
All right. Now the full lengths are, yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, so let's do your, let's back and forth. We'll snake draft it, your top 5, and then we'll do everything else.
I don't have them in order, but I'm gonna pick them. I'll pick them top 5. That's easy. 200 stab wounds with manual manic procedures. Come on,
that's on mine as well. That dude, that is straight Sepultura Beneath the Remains Arise era worship. It finishes and I just hit play again. Like, I do it again, man. Do it again.
It's fucking great. It's in my top 10, obviously.
Yeah.
I could not wait. I came out Friday. I was at the Poconos, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make Brianna listen to this. I got back Sunday. I was like, I'm too tired. Monday at work, fucking knocked it out. I was like, yo, dude. Instant top 10 for me.
I love the last album, Slave to the Scalpel. This is a literal ginormous leap upwards in talent, in It
Production.
just production, how it sounds. It's got a full sound, and we talked about this in a previous show. They stole the Decibel Fest day 2. They had the biggest reaction out of all the bands that played.
Yeah, his voice sounds better.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
right. The songwriting's better. It's a fucking
Yep.
great record, man. That came out on
Yeah.
Metal Blade, didn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And it goes to show you, we've talked about this before, bands that hit the road, they stay on the road, they'll play with anybody, they keep touring. That's like being paid to practice, and the chops are there. I think that speaking of bands that have done nothing but hit the road, I think the new Sanguisuga Bog is going to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
I think the new Undeath album is going to be unreal. I think the next Frozen Soul album is going to be insane. These are bands that are road dogs. They keep touring. You're being paid to practice. You can't help but get better and tighter.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Good
I'm
stuff.
assuming that's on yours.
That's on my list. Yeah, I think we're going to have a healthy overlap for most of our lists. Okay, keep going.
All right, here's another overlap. Candy, It's Inside You. I absolutely love it.
So I'm happy. I'm happy you really like this. I've always liked the weird electronic stuff they do. This album kind of just mashes it together perfectly. Like that 2-song EP they did on what was it? Is it Relapse? They're on Relapse, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, that 2-song EP with the weird sort of cover. I was like, whoa, they're really leading to electronic stuff. I think this album is fucking great, and it's fast. It's quick enough that it's done, and you're like, all right, hit it again.
Yeah, that first track rules.
Yes, and they opened with that at the Dillinger show, and when he hits that double kick roll, the place went fucking bananas.
Yeah, great fucking record, man.
Very, very different. And shout out to the hardcore bands that are keeping things different, right? They're not doing the same old, same old. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Okay.
I would go see the record. I would go see the record release show, but I'm not driving to the Jersey Shore on a weekend.
Yeah,
because it's up in Monmouth County. It's 2 hours away, and it's in the middle of the summer, so you're fighting short traffic. Nah, no offense. Yeah. I'd love to see it, but no.
Fuck that. Thou Umbilical.
Same.
Savage fucking record, man.
Savage is a great adjective. It's vicious, right? And I was expecting something way more sludgy and discordant, and they kind of went, yeah, let's take the amp and turn the hardcore up to 11. Like, it's just I mean, anybody who's listening, if you're looking for an analog, the closest band I would think that sounds like this is the last Cursed album. Is that close, Tim? Is that a fair statement? Yeah. It's just that down-tuned and just filthy.
It's like
filthy, heavy.
What's that word? Like dirge? What do they call it?
Yeah, the dirge. Yeah.
It is very, very savage record. I put it on the one day I got to the gym and I was like, what the fuck? I can't listen to this right now.
I had it playing in I got my tablet is my jukebox. I got the speaker over here, and it's a Friday, so light meeting day, and I'm typing and I keep going, what?
Yeah.
What? Like, just looking at the speaker, like, yo, what is this? Not what I was expecting at all, but holy shit, is that thing good? Holy shit, is that thing good?
That might be another top 10 for me, honestly. It's that good. I mean, the record before that was fucking amazing, but Jesus Christ, this one topped it. Great fucking band. Probably another one that's in your list. Foreign Hands. What's left unsaid?
You're not leaving me anything. Yes. This is straight early aughts metalcore worship. Give me the Misery Signals. Give me the Angels 7 Plagues. Give me the Sky Came Falling. Give me all of that stuff. Put it in a blender. You got Matt Mixon from 7 Plagues. Or Matt Matera, the singer. Is it Mixon or Matera? Which one? Matera. Dude, I mean, shout out to these kids from Delaware, and they're doing. Did you see the record release show? It's them. It's Lifeless.
Yeah.
And Vicious Embrace is playing. So that's that old straight edge band from Delaware with members of Foreign Hands, Gridiron, Year of the Knife. Dude, that fucking Foreign Hands album is literally, if you took a snapshot of the trends in 2005. This is what you'd end up with. And
absolutely.
And they don't sound like they're ripping it off, which is the impressive part. Like, Tim, it's easy to, it's not easy, but it's very quick to, if you copy a certain sound, you end up sounding like you're aping it, you're ripping it off. Absolutely. They have a fresh take on it.
yeah, there's cleans in it, and it's not forced cleans. It's like
It doesn't sound
it.
like cheese. It
Yeah,
doesn't sound
yeah.
like cheese. Yeah.
The moshy parts are fucking unbelievable. The production is great. I mean,
Jesus.
I think that's one of them genres where your production has to be on point.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has to be super clean, but not super on the grid clean. It's just it was done I don't know who recorded that, but it's fucking perfect.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. I have stupid Spotify up. Let's take a look real quick. But while we're looking this up, EIGN hands. Shout out to Goose Island Beer Company. Because that's what I'm drinking exclusively tonight. So if you want to sponsor us and send some free beer and merch our way, we'll definitely wear it on the next show. Okay, so this is Sharp Tone Records. And let's look here. Uh,
It's probably Randy or fucking what's his name?
yeah, Randy or Will Putney.
Yeah. I honestly
Hands.
believe was Putney.
Uh Foreign hands. What's that?
Yeah, more than
Said
likely was him.
producer.
I think Apple Music tells you
You
who
got it. You
who
got
is
it.
it?
Putney.
Yeah, I knew it.
What a
I
surprise.
know his fucking productions, man.
Yeah, what a surprise. I mean, he's the maestro when it comes to this stuff. He is.
Yeah, it sounds incredible, man.
Yeah, this album sounds great. I mean, this is one of those bands that a young band that honestly I really truly hope they blow up and they get a lot of record. Oh Jesus. God, this happens. There's too many beers. We started late, folks, so I was drinking way before Tim even joined, so it's going to be exciting. This is one of those young bands that I really truly hope gets a pop and gets some recognition and does something because they nail the sound. They can help. They could open for a big poppy or shed playing band, and I think they'd make it work.
Oh yeah, yeah. The crazy part is I was talking to Mike Tornello, and he's like, "Did you hear that new Foreign Hands?" And I was like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And he was like, "The craziest part." He's like, "We interviewed them when they put out that demo," and I was like, "Dude, we did. That was like fucking six
Yeah,
years ago, and look where they are
yeah.
now." Like we interviewed them in house. They came all the way from Delaware, and they were like super young dudes, and I was just like, "Man, this band's gonna be real." I just knew then. I'm like, this band's gonna be really good.
I loved all that early stuff that they put out. Like, and they were to me they were in the same vein as Boundaries. That every release got better and tighter and more solid. And yeah, I think the fucking sky's the limit for these dudes.
Yeah,
God, good on them.
definitely. Yeah, well,
All right,
Sharp
Tim.
Tone's a
So
good label, man. So
out of my list for my picks for this month, you've nailed almost all of them except two. You might as well keep going.
Darko with Starfire.
So rare bit of criticism. I love this album. We've discussed my love of techno and cheesy Euro trash shit like electronica. I've also been listening to the new Charlie XCX album, which I really, really liked. Shout out to Nick, my tattoo guy over a Pure DNA tattoo in fucking in Sewell. He's the reason why because he had it playing and I got stuck in my ear. I love what they do with electronic stuff. I think they melt it perfectly. The
Yeah.
dark, the deathcore, like EDM stuff. That being said, this album is entirely too fucking long. It's an hour and 9 minutes. It's 19 tracks. You could have done two Foleys in that duration, and it would have been fine. That being said, I fucking love it. And there's some fucking heavy, Tim, there's some heavy shit in the second half of that album. Like
Yeah,
it's not one of those albums that comes off the gas in the second half.
yeah, I don't they have a certain way of melding that production like where it's so abrasive and so tight at the same time. Like it's I don't know who records it. I'm sure the band does. But the recording with like it's very, very hard to get a good sound with like 8 or 9 string guitars like that.
And he does, you're right, he does. He does. Um
It's thick, dude.
the Chrome Moon track 8, Bunny Suit, which was a single they released. These songs are fucking heavy. The song he does with Zelig and Paleface,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna go on record right now. I think that next Paleface album is going to be huge. As long as they don't overload it with fucking clean singing. I think this album is great. It's too long, but it's great. And it really shows that if they can put together a touring band, I guarantee you they would fucking fill more places than the bands they come from. Chelsea Grin, Spite, guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Oh, absolutely. So I only missed one so far, right?
You have nailed my entire list except one. Yes.
Oh, let's see if I can get it because it's probably on my list.
Keep going. Keep
I
going.
know
What's your next pick?
I know you don't like this band that much, so I'm not going to say that. I don't think I have this one. Is it the Cavalera?
No,
Is it the
no,
Schizophrenia?
no. But yo, yes, yes. Uh, no offense to Max and Igor. I'm glad you re-recorded it. Sounds fucking great. Am I excited about that? Yes. I'm more excited about Andreas finally getting his head out of his ass and saying,
Oh
"Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
be up for a Sepultura reunion. If they come through Philly, I will sell a kidney if I have to go see that show.
I will be there. Yeah,
I
I
think it
will
would be
fucking
I
be
think
there.
we'll grab like a group of like 20 people and just fucking turn it into a prison riot because holy shit. Like,
And I
yeah.
hope it's at the Fillmore.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that record sounds great, man. Good on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I think they need to redo any more? No, but
No, you're right.
I
You're
would
right.
not be opposed to Beneath the Remains. I wouldn't
Well,
be.
see, I think I love Beneath the Remains. I don't think you should redo it, and here's why. Morbid Vision's Bestial Devastation, Bestial Devastation. We knew they were kind of jankily recorded. That was their first stuff. Makes sense to redo it with a real producer as you've gotten some skill. But Beneath the Remains, that was their Roadrunner debut. You know that Arise, Chaos AD, Roots. Oh my God, I'm getting hard just thinking about the idea of them doing a reunion tour where they say, "Look, we're playing shit from the first four album. You know they're going to close with Troops of Doom. You know that's going to be the last song they play. That's going to be the set closer or the encore. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
Listen, Andreas is doing it. He's pretending he's not, but he's going to do it, and I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you why. Because money fucking talks.
Yeah. Money talks. The Sepultura, the band is with Derek is winding down. Paulo, they're gonna grab Paulo. They're gonna say, "Hey, look, let's do one where we can all just agree to." I mean, shit, if Motley Crue can tour and all hate each other, same thing with Pantera, the original Pantera. These guys can do it too, dude. Funny story. I'm at a show. It must have been one of the Stillborn Fests, and a buddy of mine from college, he brings a coworker, his buddy Mike, who apparently listens to the stuff that we listen to, and Mike's into metal. Okay, so Mike's into hardcore was his name, so we called him Hardcore Mike. He was more of a metal guy. Dude, we're up in the Electric Factory. We're drinking. Somehow Sepultura comes up, and we're hammered at this point. He goes, "Yo," and he lifts his shirt, and the entire right side of his stomach is the giant Sepultura S tattooed. And I just stood there and I was like, "Yo," like one of us, like I sound like one of the minions. One of us, like literally, it was insane. Yeah, that show will sell fucking bang up tickets.
If that gets announced, we have to literally be in line for tickets on the internet.
Oh, F5, F5, F5. I'll take off work
Yeah.
if I have to. I'll have the wife logged in upstairs. But she's doing it herself. I'll give her my credit card.
More than likely, it'll be next summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
All they have to do is do a Pantera thing. Do a fucking tour, hit the big cities, the big venues, call it a fucking day.
Yep.
Done.
Do all your tier one cities. Start New York, Phil. You got Boston, New York, Philly, Chicago, Detroit, somewhere in Denver, some stuff in the South, maybe something in Florida. Do an Atlanta show, a bunch of California, Pacific Northwest. It'll sell out. It'll sell out everything.
Call it a day. Yeah.
Yeah.
End in Brazil, call it a day.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely,
Or
absolutely.
start in
Or
Brazil.
yeah, yeah. They would probably start in Arizona because that's where Max is, right? Because that makes sense. You just loop all the way around. Um, well, all right. Now that we've gone off the rabbit hole, okay, Tim, what else do you got on your list?
All right, I'll just go through the ones that I know aren't your list. Maybe they are. I don't know how to say this name. It's Kvaen. I'm thinking it's Kavian.
Kvaen.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, keep going.
The record's called The Formless Fires. So I found this band like 3 years ago. It's a one man project. It's like death black metal mix stuff. Just got signed to I believe Metal Blade, and I don't know if
Okay.
there's a band with them now, but it's just straight, traditional Black Death stuff. It's not too over the top black metal. It's not too over the top death metal. So it's like a
Okay.
Black Death mix with
Oh, I'm
like a
intrigued.
traditional metal thing. It's really fucking good, man.
It's called, if I understood the guy correctly, Cooin is how you
Oh,
pronounce it.
Cohen, really? Oh, you listening to an interview or something?
Yeah, I just caught it. So the Formless Fire, is that it?
Yeah, the Formless Fires. Yep.
All right, it's on my list. Okay.
Yeah, really good stuff. If you're into like that traditional metal shit with like some Black Death influences in it, you're really gonna like that stuff. No, that wasn't on your list, obviously, so you can go now.
The only pick that I have that wasn't on your list is Missing Link with Watch Me Bleed.
Oh yeah, okay.
This is on Triple B, and everybody, I've said it before, I'm a huge Napalm Death fan. The vocalist from Missing Link sounds like Barney from Napalm Death Harmony Corruption era. Like he's got that growly sort of delivery. I listened to this like, oh, it's gonna be another just formulaic hardcore band. And I got halfway through the first song and I started giggling and going, what? Like, no, what? And then Bruce from Eyes of the Lord and 100 Demons comes in. Bruce, not Bruce, the original singer. And I was like, yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold.
I have to listen to that.
Dude, it is. I am surprised how enjoyable I actually found it. Um, it's hardcore. It's not doing anything totally new or different, but his vocals sound like Barney. And for me, that's a selling point. That's enough. That's enough for
Works
me.
for me. Um, Not a new record, but it's re-recorded. 18 Visions re-recorded Obsession, and I hated it at first. I listened to it again, and I fucking love it. It sounds
They
really good,
they
man.
re-recorded the whole thing, right?
There's about 3 songs left off of it, but they did the same thing with Vanity. They re-recorded that and left a few songs off of there. I don't know why they're doing that, but it's 10 songs. It's probably the 10 best songs on the record, so I understand why. But yeah, man, it's a refreshing take on it, honestly. I've listened to it on my phone at first because I seen that they released like a hey, we re-recorded. I was like, let me just check it out. And I was like, ugh. Came home, put it on my
Uh,
monitors, and I was like, yeah, this sounds really good, man. It's just
uh,
I mean, it's the same record, but like it's just a different, refreshing take on it, and I think they nailed it, man. That's a great record either way. So,
okay.
but yeah, good stuff. I have a few more, so if you got more, good.
Keep going. No, I'm tapped out. I'm good.
Oh, okay. All right. One of the bands I always don't know why you don't like that much either. The new Ulcerate Cutting the Throat of God is
You know,
fucking ridiculous.
I have had multiple people. It's something I don't like them. I literally just haven't listened to it yet. The last album was great.
Yeah, I know Cleary loves this shit. This record is amazing, dude. It's pretty much the same thing as the record before, but just uglier. If I could think of a good word.
Yeah,
It
their
still
shit is
has
it's kind of offensive. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah, dude. It still has that ulcerate feeling where it's like very melodic at the same time it's not. You know what I mean? Like the guitars are very
mm-hmm.
melodic, but it's very, very visceral at the same time. It's a long listen, but Jesus Christ, dude, it takes you on a fucking. It's one of them Journey records where you're just like, what the fuck, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And now I understand why it took him so long to redo it or do it because it's what 4 years now.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think the last one came out right before the pandemic or right after, I believe. And it was dude, that record blew me away, dude. This record just same thing, man. I was like, wow, man. Like they just write really solid death metal stuff. But it's death metal where it's like a different genre of death metal. They have their own genre, dude. I'm telling you. It's like just I don't know what they do, how but their guitar
It's
players
different.
are
It's
super
different.
talented, man.
Yeah, it's just different. Yeah.
Yeah, really good stuff. The early November with their self-titled record, I was really looking forward to that one. Did not disappoint. Love that band.
Okay.
We talked about them, Jersey band. You like rock emo stuff, you'll like that. This band, I hated their record before this, but this one rules. Kind of on the new feel, but kind of not. It's like a new metal post-hardcore band. They're called Islander. Record's called Grammy nominated. Really good stuff. I
Islander.
think
Okay.
you would like that. Um, they're one of them bands that get thrown into the new revival, and I don't understand why. But I get it. These people call everything new metal these days.
Yeah, they do.
To
They
to
do.
me, it's a post-hardcore record with new metal feel to it. I just wouldn't call it a new metal record. Whatever. I'm one of them assholes, so whatever. Already said that one, said that one, said that. I got two more. Very, very surprised with this record. The new Kitty record with Fire is really cool.
That's on my list. I just haven't I haven't had a chance to get to it.
I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with that record. I listened to it and started it over. That's how much I liked it. I was like, wow,
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
It's Kitty. You know what you're getting with Kitty, but this one is the production. I think Garth did the record. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they went back to Garth. And it sounds great. The songwriting's cool. It's not very generic like most of their stuff is. But yeah, I really enjoy it, man. Not going to be a top tenner for me, but yeah, it's good. My last
Okay.
one is this one came out of nowhere too because I hated the last three records. The Used with Meds. Dude, I don't know what it is, but it reminded me of like the first two records. And the first Used record is a fucking masterpiece.
Yes. That first used record is amazing. What's the
It's a
name of that title?
masterpiece.
What's the title, Tim? I
Um,
can picture the cover. I can't picture what it is.
it's not
There's
taste. It's not taste of it. What the fuck is it called? How am I gonna call it a masterpiece and forget what it's fucking called?
it is called. How do we not remember that?
Yeah, I mean it came out forever ago.
Yeah, well, there's the song. Where's the album?
All I know is that record is
It's
it's
self-titled, right? The used that one. Are you thinking of? That's what I'm thinking of.
yeah. What are the songs? It's like Taste of Ink or Blood or something.
Yeah, blue and yellow. Yep, yep.
Yeah, that is a masterpiece record. Every fucking song on that record's good. But this one, I swear to God, they went a little backwards, and it's dude, it's good, man. It's
Um,
short. It's really good though, man.
I just added it to my list of shit to check out. A couple other things that I pulled up Spotify to see if I missed anything. Um, there's a band by the name of Moru, Moru, I think was their name. Hold on, let me pull up the actual. Let me pull up their. I found this through shout out to Mike White from Orthodox. I found this because he suggested it. It's
I'll
called.
probably hate it then.
By the way, we forgot Void of Vision had a new song, which is great.
Yeah, them two songs are great.
The new Fulci has a new song.
Uh,
Mourned has a new song.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
I gotta find it. Where is it? Where is it? It is called. This album is called. Drum roll, please.
Yeah,
The Gods
there's
We
so
Thought
many
We Were
records.
from
Oh,
Mourned.
yeah, I did hear that. Okay.
Good. It's
Yeah.
good. Single wise, I forgot. Everybody hates this band, but me, I don't care. October Drift put out a new single off their new
Oh,
upcoming
I'll check
album.
that out.
I love that post grunge revival. Mado, who's the French house guy. You remember if you watch The Fall of the House of Usher, his song was played during the rave scene. He did
Oh,
a new
okay.
song, Wings of a Butterfly, which I thought was great. Um, I'm looking, did I miss any? No, I think that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's it for my list. I do have 7 records I'm looking forward to if we want to go through them real quick.
I don't even know what's coming out, so yeah, go for it.
Obviously, the new Mushroom Head, because I don't care what anyone says, one of my favorite bands. They're just one of them guilty pleasure bands for me. I fucking love them. Um, I can't wait for that new Wormed.
Yo, I think that's gonna be a fucking monster.
Yeah, that one song they put out was ridiculous.
Like laughable in the sense where you're like, yo, what is
Yeah. I remember
what
you
are these
told me
guys
that was
doing?
out. Yeah, you were like, "Yo, check that." I think you put it in Slack, and I put it on, and I was like, "Holy shit, man!" Because
Mhm.
that's good stuff.
Yeah.
The new Graphic Nature, I have a feeling is going to be in my top 10. Might even be my album of the year because them 3 singles are bangers, dude. Just straight
Yes.
bangers. I went back and listened to the album before that today after the singles, and I'm like, dude, why do I keep forgetting how great this band is? Like
I don't
that
know.
track, that human track that they put out is goddamn amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The new Vulvodynia, Dynia, whatever.
Yo, I think they sound really good with the guitarist as a singer.
Yeah.
Like I really do think they sound really good.
The record before this was good, but I kind of felt like it sounded forced. Like there was something about it where they just forced it
Yeah,
and it
that it
like
was. Yeah, well, you could tell the band was having a little bit of troubles in hindsight, right? It wasn't deathcore, it wasn't metal, it wasn't black, it wasn't slam, it wasn't brutal death. It was just kind of in the middle, kind of in the
Mhm.
middle. Um, I'm gonna throw out a random band here that I came across that you probably have listened to because this is back when you were going through fucking 40 albums a week. Um, did you ever hear the band Departure Chandelier?
No, no.
So this is a one-man black metal band from Quebec. And the album it came out in February, and I don't know how I missed it. I came across it because I think it was Pyre Press did their merch, and they did a long sleeve that was just one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. And the album is called Satan Soldier of Fortune.
I just
Tim,
found it. Okay.
this is in your, I'm telling you, dude, this is in your wheelhouse. If you don't like this, I will be really, really surprised.
I just put it in my queue. It looks like something I'm gonna love.
Yeah, you kind of just look at the logo and you go, yeah, this is in my wheelhouse. It's like Wolves in the Throne Room. When you get it, you're like, yep, yep, sold.
Hard as a coffin now is a song.
Yeah, dude, I'm now I'm kicking myself that I didn't order that shirt because it was beautiful. Like actually, the merch that they did, the Pyre, shout out to Pyre Press. We got to get a merch. We got to get a merch guy on this show. Like somebody from
Absolutely.
one of the merch, maybe we'll get Kareem from fucking Night Shift, just someone to talk to about like the merch game and whatnot. Because you got to differentiate nowadays. If you don't, you're gonna get left behind.
That's actually a good idea because I would like to know how COVID affected like shirts and you know what else? You know what else I would love to ask? Why are shirts so goddamn small now? Like, dude,
Tim, I don't want
I
to tell
just
you I
went.
don't want to tell you we're getting fat, but we're getting fat.
Yeah, but I understand that. But like, I just bought two shirts from Under Armour, and they're 2X, and they fucking fit like a large. It's like, what the fuck? They don't even have
Yeah.
3X at the store.
Mm-mm.
I went to the outlet in fucking the Poconos, and they didn't even have 3X anything. No, nothing 3X.
No, you got to. Sadly, once you get above 2X, it's called considered big sizes, plus sizes.
Mm.
As someone who wears a 3X, and actually I can wear a 2X, but I wear a 3X and put them through a dryer so they shrink. Sizes right now are so fucking weird. They're so
It's
weird, and
crazy.
depending upon who makes the tee, so like if it's a Hanes beefy tee, if you put the t-shirt on and you raise your arms, the bottom is coming up to your nipples.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
it's square cut. This is Born Scum. They cut their shit long. It's actually kind of nice. Comfort
I
color.
knew I do. I knew I that shirt looked familiar.
Oh, I shout out to Born Scum. Please come on the show. I love their shit. I've got like three of their flannels, a bunch of t-shirts, hats, and whatnot. Comfort Colors is the only shirt that I know that I could buy that I could shrink, and it shrinks just perfectly to fit right. So, but yeah, it's a and you got to look at the brand, right? Anything on independent is cut for skinny, like scene dudes. Like
Oh yeah.
I got to go up two sizes when I buy a hoodie from independent because
Jesus
it's
Christ.
that Mismore hoodie I've got. It'll fit you. Definitely sure as shit did not fit me. And that thing was not cheap either, man.
This is a fucking sticker mule shirt, I think.
Yep,
It's a
yep.
2X. Fucking fits perfect. If I
Mm-hmm.
dried it, it would probably shrink,
It
but I
would look
mean,
like a baby tee. Yeah.
it's kind of tight around my arms, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't. I now that we've diverged into merch topics, I don't dry any of my shit. Everything gets hung up. I wash everything cold and everything gets hung dry except for the three X's that I want to shrink down. That I wash in hot and then dry it, and usually once will be it's good enough.
Yeah, I sometimes I forget to take them out of the wash and they go in the dryer. Like I just bought a Nike shirt for work, and I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. You're like shit.
Yep.
What happened? Yeah, and now you're like, this isn't gonna fit. Then I cut the sleeves off so it becomes a lawn mowing t-shirt.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, a couple more here. Speed. I'm looking forward to that. I one of the hardcore bands, few hardcore
Yeah,
bands I do like. Forgotten Tomb is putting a new record out. They're like a deathy black metal band out of Italy. I think the only thing I can compare them to is maybe like Triptychon or something like that. or it's hard to say. They're you might like them. I'll send it to you when it comes out.
Yeah, send it over.
Il Nino is supposed to put out a new record, but it didn't come out for some reason. Like it was supposed to come
I
out
saw
Friday
that.
or something, and it just didn't come out. And they won't tell anyone why. I don't know why, but I was looking forward to that. Not looking forward to it because I love them, because I think after Revolution they kind of went down the shitter. But I'm excited to hear what they do years later. Um, and then my last one, the new Worm Witch is coming out. I'm excited to hear that one too.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm sure I missed a bunch, but like,
Dude, it's
dude,
impossible.
not gonna lie, man. Like, this new job has me so busy. Like, I just don't have the time anymore, dude. Like my list of music are just dwindling, dude. So
yeah, it's dude, it's tough. I start and stop shit all day, and then I'm like,
yeah,
why isn't anything on? And then I realized that my tablet died because it's connected to the speaker and it's been paused for so long that it kills itself. Yeah, sadly you almost have to surgically target what you listen to going forward. It's kind of scary. So, all right, so we had a lot of overlap. There's a lot of good shit coming out, and we have a lot of amazing stuff. We could spend another half hour talking about the stuff that's coming out for the rest of the year. I definitely think
absolutely.
this is going to be one of the more difficult years when it comes to making an album of the year list. So thanks everybody for listening, watching, tuning in. Hopefully you found a couple albums you might want to dig into. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, New Breed _ podcast. You can actually follow us on Spotify. It's the New Breed podcast. I use our New Breed account. So please ignore some of the weird shit that may show up because I do have odd tastes, but all of our playlists stuff are out there as well. So check that out. New Breed Podcast at gmail.com, 267-297-4627 for all of your voicemail complaints. We want to thank you for watching. New episodes every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. New reaction vids every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. On behalf of Tim, myself, thanks for tuning in. Find us next week with a new episode. Until next time, cheers.